Once upon a time, Yamraj, the god of death, sent his Yamdoot, the messenger of death, to bring the soul of a woman to earth. When he reached, he saw that the woman was lying on the ground, and there were two baby girls lying near that dead body. One child was playing with her mother, and the other has fallen asleep crying. Her tears near her eyes dried up. Mother is dead. The father has also died a long time ago. There is no one in the family to take care of the girls. What will happen to them? Who will handle them? Thinking this, the Yamdoot felt pity, and he went to Yamlok without taking that dead body. He said to Yamraj, I could not bring the soul of that woman. I am sorry, but you don't know the situation. Maybe if you were in my place, you would have done the same. That woman has two little daughters. Can't we give life to that woman for a short time? Because his daughters are very young. They will become orphans because of not having a father. There is no one to look after them. Yamraj got angry after listening to the Yamdoot's word and started scolding Yamdoot in anger and said that you did not do good by not bringing that dead body. It was the order of God. Life and death is in the hands of the divine. You have insulted him by not following his order. You have obstructed their work, and you will surely be punished for it. Your punishment is that you go to earth and do not come back until you have laughed 3 times at your stupidity. Yamdoot went to earth. It was winter season. Yamdoot was shivering due to cold because Yamraj did not give him winter clothes. At the same time, a person was walking from there. He felt very sorry to see Yamdoot in such a condition. The man had a blanket in his hand, which he was carrying for his children. He gave that blanket to Yamdoot and told him to go home with him. When the man reached home, his wife asked him, haven't you brought blanket for the kids? Then that person said, I gave this blanket to him. That person's wife got angry and said, these children need this blanket more. His wife started screaming and shouting at him. Seeing all this, Yamdoot started laughing in his heart and thinking that she does not know that Yamdoot has come to his house. The person asked him, what happened? Why are you laughing? Yamdoot said, I will tell you the reason when I will have laughed thrice. That person used to make leather shoes. While living there, Yamdoot also learned to make it. One day, a soldier of the king came and said that this leather is very valuable. It is not easily available. There should be no mistake. Make a pair of shoes for the king. Keep in mind that only shoes have to be made, not slippers. Even after the soldier's warning, Yamdoot made slippers only. In that era, sandal slippers were worn by those who had died. When the person in whose house Yamdoot lived came to know about this, he became enraged. He became so mad that he ran to kill the Yamdoot with a stick and started asking him that when the soldier had repeatedly explained that he has to make shoes, not slippers, then why did you make shoes? The Yamdoot laughed out loud on hearing this. At the same time, that soldier came running from behind and said, don't make shoes, make slippers only, because the king just died. On hearing this, the person left the stick and fell down. He held the feet of the Yamdoot and said, "Forgive me, I made a big mistake." The Yamdoot said, "No problem, I am also facing punishment." Similarly, a third incident happened after a few years. The Yamdoot was sitting at the shop making shoes. Two young girls came there with an old woman. Both of them were about to get married, so they had come to get shoes made for themselves. The Yamdoot immediately recognized them. These girls are the ones who were crying near their dead mother, and because of whom he is facing punishment today. Both of them very healthy looking, beautiful, and looking at them, it seemed as if they had grown up in a rich family. Yamdoot asked, "Who are these two girls?" The old woman replied, "These are my neighbor's children. These girls are orphaned. Their mother left them after 2 years of their birth. I also did not have any children, so I adopted them, and I have a lot of wealth. Ahead after going, these two will become the mistress of my property." The Yamdoot thought that if their mother was alive, then both girls would have grown up in terrible poverty and hunger. Because their mother died, so they were brought up in such a big and rich family. The Yamdoot laughed at his foolishness for the third time that day. That person asked again, "Why are you laughing?" Yamdoot told him everything. These were the 3 reasons for my laughing. It was my fault, for which I got punished. Now I understand that destiny is the biggest. We see only as much as we can see, and what we can't see is huge and vast, and we cannot accurately predict what is about to happen from what we can see. I have laughed at my stupidity thrice. My punishment is done, so now I have to go. Saying this, the Yamdoot left. Friends, the thing to be learned from this story is that by looking at the incidents that happened today, we cannot guess whether this incident is good or bad for us. The answer to this is hidden in the depths of the future. That's why it is futile to react good or bad on every incident. We just have to try to be a witness to what is happening. Gautam Buddha also says in his teachings that neither repent for the past nor worry about the future. Just live in today, live in this moment, and become one with it. This is the only way to keep yourself free from all those worries whose outcome is not in your control.